Today, I'm telling you who the best player is for every spot in the batting order, 1 through 9, based on the stats in 2022. If you guys enjoy the video, make sure you drop a like on it. 3,000 likes, I'll do this for pitching. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the content coming at you. And get in the comment section down below. Let me know which ones you think I got right and wrong. But first, I want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, Auction of Champions. Auction of Champions is the #1 auction house online for sports memorabilia. With a variety of different auctions during the week, you have an opportunity to get a bunch of great sports memorabilia. All you gotta do is register on the website, which is completely free, and scroll down and let them know that GiraffeNeckMarc sent you. Once you have your account, you can start bidding on all the auctions you want. For baseball, we have a Hank Aaron home run official game ticket, Ted Williams signed baseball, that's sick, Pete Alonso home run derby signed jersey, David Ortiz, Mariano Rivera, Chipper Jones, Roger Clemens on the Red Sox, Willie Mays signed ball, a ton of baseball cards as well, like a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie signed card, and maybe baseball's not your thing. Tons of football, tons of basketball. I mean, we got Tom Brady signed jersey, helmet, Pat Mahomes helmet. So if you want a chance to win some of these items right now and make some bids, make sure you go to the link in the description for auctionofchampions.com, create an account, and start bidding on your favorite sports memorabilia today. For the best 9-hitter in Major League Baseball, the clear and obvious choice is Michael Harris, center fielder for the Atlanta Braves. What a rookie season Michael Harris has had, and especially in the #9 spot. He's played 64 games and is tied for the lead in home runs with 12. He has the most RBIs at 38, the second most doubles at 13. He's stealing bases, 12 stolen bases, and in that #9 spot, he's hitting .303 with a .337 on base, .533 slugging, .870 OPS. Michael Harris is an absolute stud. This dude is going to be roaming center field for the Braves for the foreseeable future. He's got a great glove, he's got a cannon, and at the plate, as you can tell, especially hitting in the 9 hole, which is just crazy to think about because he'd be like the leadoff hitter for most teams, he's been absolutely phenomenal. One of the reasons the Braves have been able to turn their season around is because of the production of Michael Harris. As a Met fan, it makes me crazy that I have to watch this guy play center field for the next 10 years for the Braves, but as a baseball fan, you got to appreciate how good this young player has been in his rookie season. Michael Harris is an absolute stud. For the best player in the 8th spot in the lineup, I had to go with Jose Trevino of the New York Yankees. It was between him, Chris Taylor, Orlando Arcia, Chas McCormick. There was a bunch of different names, but I feel like at the catcher position, in the 8 hole, with all the numbers that Jose Trevino's put up, he really does deserve to get this spot in today's video, which is something I didn't expect, especially at the beginning of the season. Trevino has played 38 games, hitting 8th for the Yankees in the lineup. He has 6 homers, 20 RBIs with 2 doubles and a triple, hitting .318 with a .362 on base, .523 slugging, .886 OPS. This is among the highest OPS for guys who hit 8th in the lineup consistently. So you got to give it to the Yankee. As much as I don't want to, put him at #8. For the best player hitting in the 7th spot in the order this season, it's Matt Chapman. How quickly this guy's season turned around. I made a mistake in my last video. I said he was still having a bad one. Yeah, I forgot. He hasn't gotten out, it seems like, in a month. And in the 7th spot for the Blue Jays, Matt Chapman has been great in 63 games this far. 12 homers, which is by far the most for a guy hitting 7th in the order. 38 RBIs with 13 doubles, a triple. He's hitting .251 with a .336 on base, .480 slugging, and .816 OPS. Matt Chapman's beginning of the year was miserable. It was not great. But now we're starting to see him get comfortable in Toronto, and he's playing some really, really good baseball. Part of the reason why they've been able to make a push again later in the season. Chapman has now turned out to have a great year after a slow start, and coming in as the best hitter who hits 7th in his team's lineup. For the best hitter at the 6th spot, it was really tough. I was between Kyle Tucker, who's having a phenomenal year, and Hunter Renfroe, who has a few less plate appearances and a few less games, but is really balling out. If we're talking about best all-around player, I'm probably choosing Kyle Tucker just because all around he's incredible. But if you're looking at simply just the numbers from a guy hitting in the 6th spot, it's got to be Hunter Renfroe. I know he has about 40 less plate appearances than Kyle Tucker, but even then, he has 3 more home runs, 11 home runs in 27 games, 109 plate appearances for Hunter Renfroe, 23 RBIs, 3 doubles, hitting .300 with the .352 on base, .660 slugging, .1012 OPS. I think Kyle Tucker is a better overall player, and I think because he moves around in the lineup a lot, it tends for his numbers to be all over the place. But Hunter Renfroe, in the smaller sample, granted not that much smaller, has just simply been a way better player than anybody else right now in baseball at that spot. I still can't wrap my head around the idea that the Red Sox traded him for Jackie Bradley Jr. I know they also got Alex Benelas, but it just makes no sense. Hunter Renfroe, when he plays, when he's on the field, is a really good player, and especially when he's hitting 6th this year, he's been an absolute stud. For the best player batting 5th in Major League Baseball, another Toronto Blue Jay back north of the border, let's talk about Teoscar Hernandez. Teoscar has been really solid again for the Blue Jays. A little bit of a slower start, but he's picking it up as of late, and he's having a really nice year. year, especially at the plate. That's all we care about with Teoscar. In 46 games hitting 5th, he has 11 homers, 10 doubles, and 34 RBIs, hitting 296 with a 330 on base, 540 slugging, and an 870 OPS. Now, a guy like Rowdy Tellez does have a slightly higher OPS with less plate appearances, and then you also have Kyle Tucker, who's hovering around there. But to me, when the numbers are that close, I'm going to give the edge to Teoscar Hernandez here, who's really been having another strong year. Quietly, too. Like, I feel like he's quietly had an OPS plus at 121 this year. For the best player hitting 4th in Major League Baseball, we had a ton of great options. Pete Alonso, Giancarlo Stanton, Nolan Arenado, Yordan Alvarez, CJ Cron, Austin Riley. The list goes on and on. But to me, the best guy hitting cleanup right now in Major League Baseball, it's got to be Yordan Alvarez. I know the plate appearances are about half of that of Pete Alonso. He's only played 63 games where he's hit 4th, but it's really hard to find a hitter in baseball that's as good as Yordan Alvarez. He's just seriously like one of the best hitters in the game. In those 63 games, he has 22 homers, 8 doubles, 2 triples, and 54 RBIs, hitting 314 with a 400 on base, 655 slugging, and a 1055 OPS. And again, this isn't like 100 plate appearances. This is 265 plate appearances. A guy like Pete Alonso, who I love, I would have loved for him to be the best guy, has basically double that and only a few more home runs. The numbers are only slightly better in the counting, where Yordan dominates in the slash line. So it depends on what you value. It depends on what you think is better. But for me, I think Yordan Alvarez has to be the best cleanup hitter in all of baseball right now this season. His numbers are just video game-like. Speaking of video game-like numbers, the best number 3 hitter in all of baseball, the clear and obvious choice is going to be Paul Goldschmidt. Probably having the 2nd best season offensively in baseball behind Aaron Judge, maybe even slightly better depending on what you think. But in the 76 games that he's hit 3rd for the Cardinals, he has 26 home runs, which is tied for the most, tied with Jose Ramirez, who has about 200 more plate appearances, 18 doubles, 77 RBIs, hitting 347 with a 428 on base, 681 slugging, and 1109 OPS. He's clearly the MVP of the National League as long as he keeps it up the last month here. He is one of the most underrated players in baseball. It feels like year after year, not enough people are showing Paul Goldschmidt the love he deserves. He's debatably the best first baseman in the game, and I think right now in 2022, there is not a better hitter in the 3-hole than Paul Goldschmidt. He really just has been on another level. I said Yordan has video game-like numbers, so does Paul Goldschmidt. 1100 OPS is silly. For the best number 2 hitter in baseball, there's just a clear and obvious choice. It's Aaron Judge. Again, another spot that has a lot of great players, but nobody's better than Aaron Judge this year, really. In 106 games hitting 2nd for the Yankees, he has 44 homers, which is 19 home runs more than the 2nd highest for guys who hit 2nd, which is Mike Trout at 25. 19 doubles, 97 RBIs, 10 stolen bases, hitting 290 with a 395 on base, 665 slugging, 1060 OPS. Yeah, if you're not picking Aaron Judge here, you're crazy. He's the best player in baseball this season. He's one of the best players in the game just in general, and he is putting the Yankees on his back and carrying this team. Like, they're good, but imagine what this team looks like without Aaron Judge. You can't take him out of that lineup. He's been so incredibly valuable, so good, and the Yankees are smart. They're like, hey, you want to hit 2nd? It's where you should put your best hitter in the lineup. Aaron Judge is the best 2 hitter in baseball. And then for the last and final spot, which is weirdly also the first spot, who is the best leadoff hitter in baseball? A couple options here. Mookie Betts, Jose Altuve, George Springer, Byron Buxton. There are some good choices, but I mean, I think there's one choice here. It's Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts in 107 games this year leading off has 31 homers, 28 doubles, 2 triples, 69 RBIs, nice, with 12 stolen bases, hitting 282 with a 351 on base, 562 slugging, 912 OPS. Realistically, it was between him and Altuve in my mind, and through similar sample sizes, it just feels like Mookie Betts has better numbers in almost every single category. If it wasn't for Paul Goldschmidt having an unbelievable year, Mookie Betts would definitely be one of the front runners for the MVP race. Due to generational type talent, he is the best leadoff hitter this year in all of Major League Baseball. So those are the best players for every spot in a Major League batting order in the 2022 season. I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Don't forget to drop a like on the video if you want to see a pitching version of this, as well as subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the content coming at you. Follow me on all my social media at GiraffeNeckMarc. Links are in the description. Thank you guys for watching. You know the drill from here on out. YouTube recommends you watch this video. This is my most recent upload. Click through those if you have not yet seen them. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video. Bye.